Hi guys, Varun here from Phone Arena.
I'm Manoj here from Phone Arena.
And we have the Google Nest Audio smart speaker here for an unboxing and quick first impressions. And I'm pretty excited about this because I did use the original Google Home, which came out in 2016, and I still have it. And this is the kind of the upgrade to that particular product because the other ones which came out were the Nest Mini. And you also had the smart kind of the display as well, smart display,
Nest Hub thing.
the Nest Hub.
Yeah.
But you didn't get an real upgrade to the Google Home. So this is it. So this is the Google Home. So this is the retail box. It's going to be available on Flipkart.
Flipkart and other retailers as well.
Yes.
So the MRP on the box is 7,999, but it will be retailing for 6,999.
Great. So that's a very interesting price point.
Yeah.
And Google this time with the Pixel 4a, they gave us very interesting pricing, and with the Nest Audio as well, they're giving us a very good pricing. Yeah. And this is the Google Nest Audio. You're just opening in the box, and as you can see here, this is the product, and it's pretty heavy for a product of this size.
Okay.
Considering it's packing a lot of audio tech, and it's this fabric material inside. You also get a power adapter, and this isn't powered by an AC adapter. It's not a battery powered one, so you'll have to be connected to an outlet to use this.
So there's no Type C or anything like that?
No, this is just got power.
Okay.
And it's a design, I think it's kind of a pillow, small pillow case design, but it stands vertically up. And it's very different from the round design we had the last time around for the Google Home. So this is more of a pillowcase or something like a rectangular design. It stands vertically, and got kind of a rubber base to it, so it doesn't really kind of move around on a desk or any table you put it on. So what else you have here?
So we have the usual paperwork over here. Let's get started. Connect your power adapter and a quick setup guide.
Okay.
And the safety and warranty guide. What is this? Being part of your home means respecting your privacy.
Okay. So for those of you guys who are paranoid about smart speakers, yes, there is a mute switch on the back. In case when you don't want to use Google Home, say when you're having a private conversation and you don't want Google Home to listen to you, you can actually turn it off.
Okay.
And it wouldn't respond to any of your OK Google commands. You'll have to again manually turn it off, on again, flip the switch. So there's a very subtle branding here. You have the Google branding on the back, no Google branding on the front as well. No physical buttons whatsoever. Everything is through the fabric. You have buttons, kind of surfaces here where you use for controlling the volume, tap and everything. So we'll power it on and set it up and show you how the audio is.
Okay, so the device has been set up, Varun.
Yes.
So how's the controls like on this one?
So a lot of questions people ask is that does it work only with an Android device? No, it does work with an iPhone. So I'm using it with the iPhone. Set it up you need the Google Home app. You need to download that on your phone. And so the controls, so as I said before, you have a mic mute switch on the back. Apart from that, the play pause controls is right there, and you have the volume up and down. The left is the volume down, the right is the volume up button. So it's just tap controls. You have 3 taps. So the very minimalist design. There's no switches whatsoever. It's just fabric. One thing due to that is how can we maintain this like this, especially in India. It's available only in this is what color is this? This is
chalk
gray. Chalk color, and there is there's a chalk color, and there's I think a darker charcoal color. So that probably might be good for India, considering we have all of these colors on the back here. It's the Google. We're not sure which ones are particularly coming to India though.
So, but on the India website they have multiple colors. But when I saw on Flipkart there was only 2 colors. This is the chalk and the charcoal. So maybe only that is coming to India. But I do like this particular color of the Google Nest Audio. I'm wanting to call it the Google Home, but it's different. It's called the Nest Audio. So this is the successor of the Google Home, and they are telling it has 50% more. It's loud, 50% more louder than the Google Home, and under the hood they have a 1.8 gigahertz quad core processor.
Wow!
And for the audio setup, Google has used the 19 tweeter and a 75 mid subwoofer.
Yes, so considering you mentioned about the subwoofer, so most of the components are actually on the front.
Okay.
So we can actually play something. You can actually realize that there's no audio coming out of the back. It's only coming in from the front.
Okay.
So you wouldn't really get that surround sound audio on this with just one unit. Like some other devices, like for instance, the HomePod, for instance, not a fair comparison, but it's a circular device, so there's audio coming out on all in all the directions. But even the Echo, for instance, the Amazon Echo Plus or Echo Studio, right. So that is that. So the original Google Home was also on a design which was circular, so you had audio coming in. Coming out of on all directions, but in this particular device, I did actually put my ear on this while playing the music, and there was only audio coming in from the front because that's where the woofer and the tweeters are.
So the back side is almost minimalistic, with just a physical
switch and minimalist Google branding and the power unit here.
So if you want a stereo setup, Google says that you can add another Nest Audio for this sound
and
suppression.
Not only a Nest Audio, I think Google did mention somewhere that you can also use other Google Home devices. It could be your old Google Nest lying around. You can also use your old Google Home if you still have it. I'm going to be definitely trying it once we are reviewing it. So what you can do is pair all them up and keep them in multiple rooms. And the beauty of all this is you can actually move your music from one room to the another. And you can actually say, you can give the command to the assistant and you can say probably move your audio from my living room to my bedroom and say we probably move it from the bedroom to the office. And if you want everything to play, you can just say play it in all the rooms. So that's something Google always surprises us with their software features. And it's got the Google Assistant built in.
Yeah, let's try some features.
Yeah, I think we found a card right in the box which had some of the commands which you can try with the Google Assistant. So we can probably.
So this is a quick start guide, I guess.
So so there are some things here, and also on the same lines, I want to highlight that if you have other Google home devices, it could be even your Philips Hue lighting system or a Nest camera. You can even an Android TV. We're actually showing up this TV within the setup itself. So you can give commands wherein you can ask the Google Assistant to play something on the TV. Rather than having to do it manually yourself or using Google Cast, you can actually give the command saying play. You can probably try that.
So if I have a smart bulb and many smart devices in my home, I can probably control it with the Nest Audio.
Yes, you can just use a Nest Audio as your input device. So it's competing with your Amazon, Alexa, Echo Dot, and all the way their entire Echo lineup. And also the Apple HomeKit, which is a very expensive lineup as well. And I think most devices these days in the market do support Alexa and Google Home.
Google Assistant.
So I am using actually in my home. I've been using Google Home with the Philips Hue setup and some other devices as well. So it's amazing to just say turn off the lights or turn on the lights whenever you want to. And
it's definitely handy actually.
It's very handy. So let's probably try some commands then.
Definitely.
So, hey Google, remind me to buy milk tonight.
Okay, I'll remind you at 9 p.m.
Okay, so let's see whether it reminds us, or maybe we can say, hey Google.
It will probably add a reminder on your
keep.
Yeah.
So we can probably say
I couldn't verify your voice, so I can't set any reminders.
Okay, this is beauty.
You can either try again or verify your voice match settings in the Google Home app.
Let's stop this first.
So this is the beauty of the Nest Audio, right? So and a Google Home device. So basically, I actually set this up first. So it is using my voice match algorithm. So it's getting my commands. But when Manoj is trying to speak, it doesn't recognize his voice, and it kind of is confused and doesn't want to authorize him to get commands to. And so you can actually set up, I think, multiple voice matches on the device. So you can do it in the Home app.
So it's just like the Google Assistant that we are used to. We can set up multiple voice matches, as you told, and we can probably use it.
So multiple people in the house can actually use it. So that's the beauty of the Google Nest Audio. And so for instance, if you have linked accounts, in this case we're seeing a couple of accounts, like me and my colleague, since it's set up in the office now, it's showing a couple of names on the device. So, and only if the commands come in from that particular linked Google account or the voice linked to the Google account will the Nest speaker respond.
Okay, that's a very cool feature.
That's a very interesting feature. And you also have controls for your bass and treble.
Okay.
Yeah. And speaking on those lines, if you're interested in the audio, so Google did tell us that they have paid a lot of attention to the music coming out of this device.
Okay.
And they work with musicians and they wanted to make sure the lows, the mids and the highs and the treble and the bass, everything is as intended by the musician.
So they are trying a balanced sound signature, kinda.
Yes, so you're getting a good output.
Okay.
And I did try. I mean, there is no distortion even at the highest volume.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the loudest speaker, but I think it does a very good job, especially at the price point. You're going to get this at around 7,000 rupees.
7,000.
Whereas the HomePod is probably even discount. Maybe you'll get it for 15,000. But if you compare the MRP, it's almost 1/3 of the price of a HomePod. It's around close to 20,000.
Definitely.
So for that price point, you're getting the smart features. You're getting decent audio out.
Yeah.
And all the Google goodies which come with it.
Assistant features
and the smart home.
Definitely.
And so Manoj, you also had tried the Mi smart speaker which came out a few days ago. So what are your thoughts compared to that? With this, considering the different price points, that's around 3,500 rupees.
Yeah.
So this is probably double the price. So do you think the Google Nest Audio is worth the premium?
Definitely. Actually, the audio quality is much better on the Nest Audio compared to the Mi Smart Speaker, and the volume controls as well. Those had physical touch buttons, and everything is simple and minimalistic. So this can be added as a decor in your home as well. So
yes, that's the beauty of the whole this fabric design, right? It will blend in with your it's probably looking like your sofa fabric. So I have a slightly darker version of this as my sofa fabric. So maybe if I got the charcoal, it will blend in. So even the HomePod, for reference, is also a fabric based design on the outside, but sadly for India it collects all the dust possible, so this might probably become from chalk to probably
charcoal
in a few days or months.
So continuing, the Mi speaker, it's at budget category. This is around 7,000 as you said. Definitely the audio quality is better on this one.
Okay.
And I wish it had a reset button, physical reset button, but we might get a reset feature on Google Home.
I mean, I think it's something I'm going to set up once, unlike us who are going to be setting up and resetting devices very often and device changing hands. I think ideal user probably sets it up only once. I don't think reset button is necessary.
Okay.
But I wish there was a power button probably on this in case you don't want it turned on.
Yeah.
The
physical
switch probably, but they have a mute switch though.
Okay.
So let's try some questions though.
Sure.
Hey Google, what's the official language of India?
The official languages of India are Hindi and English.
Okay, so this is coming in with a English UK accent, I guess.
Okay.
Right, this assistant. So let's see if you can change it to a...
it's probably due to the system language, I suppose.
No, I think when I setting up, I picked
English UK?
English UK.
Okay, I see. Okay, Google. Play some songs in Hindi.
Alright, check out this songs in Hindi station on YouTube Music.
Hey Google, stop. Okay Google, how do you say good morning in Hindi?
In Hindi, that's Shubh Prabhat.
Hey Google, what's the weather like?
I think you want to get the weather forecast. Is that right?
Yes.
Currently, it's 30 and mostly cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is around 28 and partly cloudy.
So we're using a English UK accent or assistant till now for the voice.
Okay.
So it's changed to an English India voice. And you might have heard the sound when you're using Google Maps in India, so for directions. So another piece of interesting info for India is that it supports Hindi as well.
In beta,
terms of
actually.
Audio. It's in a beta.
Yeah.
So even your phone you can use it, but it's even more fun when it's actually in a assistant in a smart speaker.
Let's try some.
So let me try my really elementary Hindi with the Google Assistant. So Hey Google, अब समय क्या है?
समय शाम के 7:36 हो रहा है.
So it's saying the time in Hindi, so which is interesting. So let's see what else can we ask. Hey Google, इंडिया की प्रधानमंत्री कौन है?
नरेंद्र मोदी.
So you're getting even answers. You can converse with the Google Assistant. Hey Google, Google का CEO कौन है?
सुंदर पिचाई.
So it's even responding to something we ask in Hindi, which is fun and which is something more users would appreciate in India, which they bring more languages to. But this is, I mean, it's the Google Assistant and use, right? So pretty much that same. So the beauty about this is you can also play content using this on another screen. So
Okay.
you can probably try that.
Yeah. Hey Google, play some video on YouTube.
Okay, you can watch that on either OnePlus TV or Shield. Which device do you want to use?
OnePlus TV.
Okay, I'll play it on OnePlus TV.
I don't know what's going to play though.
Most beautiful flight in the world.
So it's probably my account. Yeah. So it's probably shown some.
Your favorite travel video.
Yeah. So it's a video coming out.
Hey Google, stop playing the video. Cool.
Wow. So yeah. So you have this here. So you can actually control if it's an Android device or Android TV. So
Right.
it does work, and you can beam content, which is amazing.
Hey Google, play NCS video on YouTube.
Okay, playing NCS from YouTube on OnePlus TV.
So it's noticed here, it didn't ask you for which screen the second time because it
Yeah.
already knows that you want to play it on this TV.
The preference is set.
Preference
actually.
is already set. It
Okay.
is not. So the audio is routed through that. So you will not hear anything from here. So hey Google, stop. So hey Google, stop.
Okay. Hey Google, play the latest songs.
Okay, here's the song Last Words Radio Edit. Playing from your Google Play Music library. And by the way, YouTube Music is replacing Google Play Music in
So it's a
October.
warning coming in as
To
well.
keep your library, playlists, and uploads, go to the Google Play Music app to transfer your account. I sent a notification to your phone with more information.
Hey Google, stop.
So you're able to see that. I mean, this is at almost. This is full volume.
Max volume. Yeah?
And we've got to tell that you do get those LED lights here in which indicate the volume level and the
Okay.
activity, like very similar to the Nest Mini and the Google Home as well. So this is at full volume, and you heard some nice treble coming out of the speakers as well.
And the thing I noticed this with the white background as well. The LED lights are fairly noticeable.
Yeah. So I think even if you're in a dark room, I think it will be noticeable very easily.
Definitely.
So let's maybe, hey Google, play some Carnatic music.
Alright, check out this Carnatic music station on YouTube Music.
Saxophone. Hey Google, stop.
Yeah. So it works perfectly.
Perfectly fine. So I mean, I think you'll never get bored if you are alone and want to play something all the time, and you want to keep yourself entertained. I think
Definitely.
the Google Assistant is great. So we do have integration with YouTube Music, Spotify. I think a lot of you guys use
Geo
Spotify.
7 is also there.
Geo 7, Ghana, Google Duo. I mean, yeah, you can do Google audio calls using Google Duo right from the speaker itself, which
Okay.
is interesting. And you also have Google Calendar integration, and as I said, Philips Hue integration as well. So
Nice.
a lot of features packed into it, and a lot of third-party integration as well. And so it's an interesting product.
So what do you think for 6,999? Is it an ideal smart speaker?
I think it's a great product for the price point.
Okay.
So, I mean, we've used a lot of products, right? We have used products from Apple, the HomePod, the new one is also coming out, looking forward to that. The Amazon Echo devices.
Echo.
You also have the Bose Revolve series. There's a lot of options in the market. You have the Mi Smart Speaker as well. And you also have some Bluetooth speakers as well. So the real good thing about the speaker, what I like, is the Google integration, right? So you're able to do stuff with your Google account. I mean, you can even pull photos with commands, beam it on the TV and all those kind of things, which is available, on the Mi speaker as well.
Yeah.
But I would prefer, so if you want to prefer something which is from Google.
Okay.
And the pricing this time around, I think it's cheaper than the original Google
US
Home. It's still
pricing.
selling for 8,999, I think, the original Google Home.
Yeah, and with deals you might find it for cheaper. And best part, it is lower than the US pricing as well.
Is it?
It is selling for $99 in the US. So I guess it's much lower than the US.
Yeah, so they're giving almost the same pricing as the US here then, or even better.
Yeah, that's what.
So I think it's 7,999, like you said.
That's
right?
the MRP.
So it's selling for 6,999, which is cheaper than the US price, like you said.
What.
So that's pretty much it, guys. So that was the Google Nest Audio, a quick unboxing and overview. Hope you liked the video and enjoyed it. Do let us know in the comments what your thoughts are about the Google Nest Audio. Are you going to be getting one and using something like this? What are your thoughts? We would love to hear as to what you think and what is Google doing in this space. So that's pretty much, guys. So do hit the subscribe button. See you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.